Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today we've got another monthly favorites for you. So let's just get right into the video because I don't want to stall or waste any time. But of course, before I start any video, I always like to say thank you for clicking on my video and taking some time to watch my video. It really does mean a lot to me. If this is your first time here, definitely stay around. Click the subscribe button, like this video if you enjoy it. I'd love for you to just join the family over here. We're quickly growing and I'm really excited about where we're gonna go. And if you are a returning subscriber, of course, you know that I'm always so appreciative of every like, every comment, for you coming back and continuing to support my channel. It really does mean the world to me. So let's just get right into these favorites because I'm excited. Okay, so as always, I always like to start off with skincare if I have skincare. So I received both of these products from Good Molecules, and if you're not aware of the brand, they are sold on beautylish.com, and they are a phenomenal skincare company or skincare brand. Number one of the things that I love the most is that they make affordable products for very inexpensive prices. So the first product that I want to talk about is a niacinamide serum. This serum is formulated with 10% niacinamide to refine skin texture and minimize pores. And I have mostly seen it, I'm looking at myself in the mirror now, with it minimizing my pores. So I have pores right around here and on my forehead. And I really feel like after using this product, I've been using this product for well over a month now, probably going on 2 months. It really has minimized my pores and I really enjoy it. I am down to here, so I will need to purchase this again soon, but I definitely will. I think this is about $10 if I remember correctly. And then their newest skincare product is their pure cold pressed rosehip seed oil. This is an antioxidant rich facial oil that delivers natural vitamin A and helps to restore skin's elasticity. So I love using facial oils at night as my moisturizer. So I've been using this at night and it feels so good on the skin. So number one, it's really lightweight for an oil. So I like to use commonly vitamin E oil and black seed oil. That's the two common oils that I have been using prior to this. And those oils are excellent. I still love them, I still use them, but they are a little heavier. This oil is definitely not as heavy, it's more lightweight. One day when I wasn't wearing makeup, I actually wore this during the day and didn't feel like it looked heavy or made me look extremely greasy. It absorbs quickly into the skin, but it really does to help moisturize your skin and hydrate it. And the way that I know that is that when I apply this at night and I wake up in the morning, I can always tell about how my eyelids feel. They feel so like juicy and supple and soft, and I'm like, yes, that's what I'm looking for in my oil. And I think this might be around $10 or $12. I'll confirm the prices and leave everything in the description box, or I'll just put it on the screen, whichever one I feel like doing. So I highly recommend the brand in total. There's so many other things I love about the brand, but those were the newest products that I really fell in love with over the month of October. So I would recommend both of those. Okay, on to the face. So I like to go in order of how I apply my makeup. Let's start off with something that is nothing new to my channel. Like when I say I'm obsessed with this, I'm obsessed with this. If you have not tried the Milani Soft Glow Complexion Enhancer, you need to get you some. I have mine in the shade 02. I think there's 3 shades. And what I like, or how I like using this product, is I will dab it onto my face prior to applying my foundation and then blend it all together. It leaves such a beautiful glow. I'm gonna stop talking about it because I rave about it all the time, but I'm serious. You need to try it. You need to try it. Another thing that I've started doing before even applying that Milani product is using the Milani Strobe Light liquid highlighter. So I saw Jackie Aina do this and I was like, if it's good for Jackie, is good for me. So I have 2 shades. This one is in 02 Day Glow. This one is in 03 Sun Glow. I like Sun Glow a little bit better than Day Glow because Day Glow is a little lighter. So I'll do some quick swatches. But I will apply it to the high points of my cheeks and my forehead. So right here, and then right here. I'll blend it in with, I've used a brush and my finger. I like my finger the best. And you need just the smallest amount. I'm telling you, use too much, it's gonna be a lot. So you see these on my hand. So this is Day Glow right here, and this is Sun Glow right here. And then if you, as I'm blending it into the skin, hopefully you can see that. It doesn't take much at all. It spreads very well on the skin in terms of its spreadability. And when I apply my, so I'll blend that in first. That's the first thing I put on after primer. And then I'll put on my soft glow enhancer. Then I'll put on my foundation. I'll spray my face and mix it all together. And I get such a beautiful glow. And then the highlight just leaves like a nice subtle glow underneath. So on days when I'm rushing and I really don't have time to apply like everything separately, that gives me a highlight without me having to put a powder highlight on. Okay. Then the two foundations that I've been loving were the Kiko Milano Skin Tone Foundation and the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation. So I'll start with the Kiko one. So if you didn't know, I went to Europe in October for my husband and I's 10-year anniversary, and I'll link that video in the cards if you'd like to watch it. And I picked up this foundation while I was out there. So this is the Kiko Milano foundation. This is in the shade Warm Beige 125. And this is such a beautiful, lightweight, everyday type of foundation. I love to apply it on days where I want just light coverage and I don't want to look like I really have any makeup on at all, but I need to cover up some redness and, you know, just look a little bit put together. This foundation is perfect for it. It lasts all day. It works well with all my previous concoctions. It doesn't leave me greasy and oily at the end of the day. I think this foundation is good for people who have really any skin type because it's more of like a satin matte finish. So you can manipulate it to be the type of finish that you want it. So I really enjoy this one. And this foundation is more of a drugstore priced foundation. I got it for 30% off, so I paid like $12 for it, but I think it originally is around $15, so not badly priced. And then of course, our lovely Pat. I can't stop using this. I just can't. I wear the shade medium 19. This is what I have on today. This foundation is just, I love it. I've spoken about this foundation multiple times on my channel. To me, it's a pricey foundation. Do you need to buy it? No, you don't. But if you're looking at it and you want to buy it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'll say that. Okay, oh, I forgot a third foundation. The Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. I have mine in the shade 420 Bronze. I did do a foundation Friday on this, so I will link it in the cards above. Love this foundation. It's, once again, lightweight. This one I feel gives a little bit more coverage than the past two foundations that I've talked about. And it does have an SPF of 30, but it doesn't leave flashback, ironically. I really enjoyed this foundation. Covers all of my imperfected areas, but is not heavy on the skin at the end of the day. Wears very well. I can't say anything negative about it. Those are the three foundations that I was reaching for continuously in the month of October. So I highly recommend all of them. Alrighty, on to concealer. There's only been one concealer I've been wearing. The Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer. I have mine in the shade 330. I'm wearing it today. I love it because it gives me beautiful, solid, medium coverage, but I can also wear it on days where I want lighter coverage. I just apply less of the concealer, but it wears so beautifully, doesn't dry out my under eye because that area of my skin tends to be more dry, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so beautiful on the face. Like, I cannot stop using it. I don't know, it's something about that concealer that I don't want to reach for any other of my concealers. I literally have only been wearing that one. Onto the three sprays that have been giving me all types of life and glow have been these three. So the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer, the Lilah Be Aglow Face Mist, and the Tatcha Luminous Skin Mist. So all three of these I have been using basically the same way. So what I do, I put on the Milani liquid highlighter, I put it right here and right here. Then I go in with the Milani Soft Glow and dab it onto my face. I don't blend it out, I just dab it all over my face. Then I add whatever foundation I want onto my face. I like to apply my foundation like this, just pump it onto my face, Don't blend it out yet. And then I'll take one of these sprays. It mostly has been these two sprays that I will spray onto my face first. Then I go in with my brush and press everything into the skin first and then blend it out. And it's been juicy goodness for me. And I love it, love it, love it. Like, I refuse to do my face any other way. I don't know, it's just, it has been my thing. It has been my thing, and I cannot stop doing my makeup that way. I love the way my face looks. And ironically, I do not look greasy and oily at the end of the day. Yes, I do produce oils because that's what we normally do, but I do not look like a tin man at the end of the day. My skin does not look flaky and dry throughout the day. I just love it. The Lilah B I will use to blend in with my foundation, but I mostly have been using this to set my foundations. To set my entire face. And it gives me like a nice glow, but nothing too much. Just to give you a quick rundown as to why I love these products. For the Too Faced one, I love this to really hydrate the skin. It's got a bunch of skincare products in this particular spray. So I'll use this a lot if my face just feels a bit parched. With the Tatcha Luminous one, I will decide to use this one if I want a little bit more like oomph and glow, because this is more oil-based, and it can, if you use too much, this can make your face look too oily. So I use about no more than like 3, maybe 4 spritz, depending on the foundation, if it's more matte or so. But I will use this one if I just want more of a glow. And then for the Lilah B one, it gives you a soft, subtle glow, but it actually does, in my opinion, set my face, and I'm good to go. So that's that. Let's go into powder. This Wet n Wild powder, where has it been my whole life? I can't stop using this. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. I have mine in the shade Banana. It's a loose powder. I literally just flung powder all over my desk. I love it, like, love it. It's not too dry, because I feel like I say the same thing all the time about my under eyes. They're drier. I need a powder that's gonna set my concealer, set my face, but not make me look dry and cakey and like overly done. That powder is amazing. I do use very little powder, I will put that out there. I don't use a lot of powder, but it gets the job done, and I cannot stop using it. I have not touched my other powders, like I said, unless I was doing a particular video where I needed to use them. But y'all, that powder, and what is it, like $4, maybe $5, if that? Amazing. All right, on to brow products. I received this brow product through Influencer, and this has been pretty cool. So this is the Benefit Brow Styler. Mine is in the shade 4.5. I used it to do my brows today. So it's a 2-ended brow pencil powder. So here's the pencil part, and it's got the thicker triangular tip, so you can use it to carve out your carve out your brows. And then this bottom portion, if you twist here, this is powder, and you can just take the applicator and fill in your brows that way. And I have really been enjoying this. It's definitely not a product that I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to run out and get it. Because it's Benefit, it is a little bit more expensive, but this is really nice to play around with, and I am really enjoying this brow styler. If you've had your eye on it, I would say check it out. My biggest qualm is there's no spoolie, so I have to use this to, like, you know, brush up my brow hairs and blend out the product. That's my only complaint. But I do like the idea of having a powder and a brow pencil all in one, and it's been cool. So this BH Cosmetics Glowing in Grease palette, I have talked about this before as a favorite, and I just have to mention it again simply because when I went out of town in October, this is what I took with me. I'm not putting this down. It's the blush and the highlight that I'm wearing today. So I'm wearing the blush Mykonos. So I'm wearing this blush today, and then the highlight Athens. You need to get it. You need to get it. I'm telling you now, you need to get it. These blush and highlight shades are nothing to play with. They are pigmented, but they are just so good. I love the quality of the blushes. They blend very well. The 2 matte blushes are Mykonos and Paros right here. And I usually don't like matte blushes, but they look so like satin and silky on the skin. They don't look dry. That's why I don't like matte blushes. Some of them tend to look a little too dry for my liking. They don't look dry. Santorini is probably my favorite shade. Beautiful shimmery blush that just looks like juicy goodness on the skin. And then the highlights are phenomenal. I mean, I put just the smallest amount because if not, I will be glowing like a beam of light, which you know what, I'm okay with. But some days everybody's not ready for that. So I just bring it all the way down. But yeah, I really have been enjoying that. That pretty much has been the only blush and highlight I've been using the whole month of October. And even now, like I'm still using that palette. It ain't going nowhere. A mascara that I have really been loving that I kind of repurchased. I used to love it a while ago and then repurchased it again. The Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I have really been enjoying this. And you know, if you know me, I always pair a mascara with my L'Oreal Lash Primer. Really does give me that false lash look and doesn't smudge throughout the day. Now, I will say, if you cry or if you laugh and then you produce tears, that is gonna smudge and run, just as an FYI. I don't always have that with some of my other mascaras, but that one does. But just normal day-to-day, going about my day type of thing, it doesn't smudge or run or anything like that. But I really have been enjoying that. And then the last products that I wanna talk about are these Morphe matte lipsticks. So we have Single AF, then we have Kissy Face here, and then Confess. I love these lipsticks. Single AF has been my jam. Like, that's the one that actually made me buy the other two, because I was like, finally a nude that I'm really liking. I'm starting to get into nudes. I typically like either gloss or more of a colorful lip product, but these, I like them a lot. I'm definitely gonna get me more. And then wait, I did forget something. This Fenty Beauty lip gloss, and this is in the shade Sweet Mouth. This came in their mini set with the highlighter called Sandcastle. Love it, love it, love it. I hope they release this in a larger size. This is the gloss that I have on my lips today because I really like it. Yes, it's a gloss. I mean, when you put on one gloss, you kind of put on all the glosses, but I don't know, something about that one that I really have been enjoying and liking. And I love the highlighter too, but I've been wearing the gloss way more than I've been wearing the highlighter. So that's why I didn't feature it in this video. I like it though, if you're just wondering. Those are my October favorites. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know down in the comments below what your favorite products have been for the month of October. You guys know I'm always looking to try new products, so I'd love to see what you've been loving, because you know what? I might actually buy it. And you know what? It might be in my November favorites. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.